Yes,
I noticed that you're really into the black thing. You say our people, our people.
Oh, I'm all into it.
And who, when you say your people, who are you referring to?
The black man and woman of America, specifically in the melanated people across the planet. Those are people who have the dark pigmentation. That's from Africa, that's from the Caribbean, that's the indigenous people of Europe, the indigenous people of Canada.
And so are you every black person?
Definitely.
You're every black person?
I'm connected to them spiritually, and we're supposed to be connected as a people, as an overall community, although we don't all think the same, we don't all identify the same, but I have a deep connection to our people for sure. And then after that, I have a deep connection to humanity as a whole.
When I was growing up, black people were individuals. They thought for themselves, they did for themselves. They didn't need the leaders, the preachers, or anyone to tell them what to do, right? Because they were individual thinkers. They had families, they did for themselves.
Got married, had businesses.
Why do black people need leaders now?
Everyone
where they didn't need it before. What's wrong? Oh, what's wrong with the blacks?
You asking me? Or
yeah, what's wrong with the blacks?
Oh man, I'll say what's wrong with black people is we rely on other people too much to do what we need to do for ourselves.
Right.
At times we can complain too much. At times we fail to build our own things like we used to. Like prior to Reconstruction and all that, we had our own black towns. We had, or pardon me, during and after Reconstruction.
But even then, we weren't thinking of it as a own black town or anything.
No, we
did.
We were talking about Allensworth. We're talking about Africatown. We're talking about Tulsa, Oklahoma. We had over 60 all-black towns. Literally, we did think about it just like that.
No.
Because absolutely, 100%.
I understand some of those towns were black, but black people were not into the black thing during those days.
What were they into?
It only came about after the Civil Rights Movement. And
well,
so,
they were called Negro. They were heard to as Negro at the time.
What's wrong with the blacks that they need leaders now?
Well, anybody who deviates and goes away from logical behavior needs to be reminded and put back on the right path.
Do you need a leader?
Sure, in some senses, for sure.
And why do you?
Until I'm more mature.
Why as a grown man, how old are you?
34.
Why, as a 34-year-old man that married, why do you need a leader now? Why can't you just be your own leader?
Well, because you don't have all the answers.
To lead you?
Yeah, because you don't have all the answers until you get proper
God
guidance.
has all the answers. Why don't you go to God?
Well, that would make God my leader.
Right.
So we do need leaders.
Why not just have God as your leader?
Stop playing with me now, Jesse. Playing these games now.
Why do you need a physical leader? Why do you personally need a physical leader?
Well, I don't need just any leader. So let's make that clear. I don't follow anybody.
You don't follow Farrakhan?
Farrakhan, that's right, and you know it. Say it again. What's his name?
What?
What is his name? Say his name.
Louis Farrakhan.
That's who I follow.
And so why do you, as a grown man, need a Louis Farrakhan to lead you?
Because a young lion only knows that he's a lion.
But you're 30 years old. You ain't no young lion.
You're right about that.
You're an old tiger.
I haven't been called that, but I'll take it. I'll take it, an old tiger.
Why do you need a leader?
Because people need an example of where it is that they want to go. For example, if I want to be...
God for your example.
Absolutely. So, for example, let's say right on this physical plane, if you want to become a millionaire or a billionaire, you want to look at those and study those who are millionaires and billionaires. If you want wisdom, you want to study those who have it. You go to the book first. You go to God first. Then you look at the physical representation of those who went to God as well. And you say, okay, it is possible. I can do that. Why? Because I see the evidence in physical living manifestation. So you do your best to live up to that standard, one that God put there, and then from those who he brought, prophets, leaders, etc.
So that's why you need a leader at 30.
Farrakhan is my only leader, but yeah, 34.
At 34.
34. I know I look 30. I appreciate you.
At 34, that's why you. What does your wife think, knowing that you look up to some other man to lead you?
Oh, she loves it.
She loves the fact
loves it, and he's not just some other man. That's the other reason why. He is, first of all, God's man, who we believe is living up to God's standards, righteous principles, and conduct. And because of that, I say that's a good example of leadership. I can't say that about anybody else.
That's amazing.
But him, absolutely, it is. And, you know, and I actually want to give you this, Jesse, because...
I know, hold it for me just for a minute. Don't get rid of it. Hold on.
Hold on. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, I do want you to give it to me.
I will give it to you.
Let me ask. Are you voting so you need a leader? That's interesting to me.
Well, you're going to say something about Donald Trump. That's your leader.
I'm going to ask you that. I'm stunned that you need a leader, but I understand.
But you follow Donald Trump.
But let me ask. Are you voting for the Great White Hope?
You will.
How about you?
Nah.
No?
Nope.
You're not voting for the Great White Hope?
I'm not voting for any of them.
Do you know who the Great White Hope is?
You call him Donald Trump.
Right on.
But that's your leader?
Why do you... No.
No, not your leader.
We are hiring him to work for us to make the country better in a physical way.
To manage the affairs of this nation, right?
He's our
but
employer.
The leader of America is not the president.
God is my leader.
God, that's good.
And only God.
But the leader of America is not the president.
I want you to know that in the good old days when boys were boys and men were men,
yep.
black men didn't have leaders over there.
We
no
did.
one. As a matter of fact,
it was our father, our uncle. It was.
As a matter of fact, we were told never have a leader over you.
Who told us
Once
that?
you become an adult, I'm talking about us. I don't know what they told you.
Well, you're not black though.
I am black.
You are black.
But black
okay.
people were taught not to have leaders.
Who taught us that?
Once you grow a man, you become your own leader. Our parents.
Well, no, yes. No, wait. So the last part you said, absolutely. Once you become a man and you
18
demonstrate.
years old, not 34.
Oh, I'm with you on that. But that's so following. Yeah, so following somebody is absolutely good, especially in a righteous principle and conduct, right? Like you follow Trump. That may not be your leader.
I don't
per se.
follow Trump.
You don't?
No.
You are one of his biggest cheerleaders.
I know. Yeah, I love the Great White Hope.
Oh, see now that's different.
He's going to make the country better. If you notice, he's like Jesus, right?
Oh, that's blasphemous, Jesse.
I have proof.
You have proof. He's like Jesus.
Before you blaspheme me, I have proof.
Go ahead, Jesse.
That they tried to kill him in the last 2 months.
You know, Ms. Farrakhan has had over 8 assassination attempts too.
No, I asked about no Farrakhan.
I know. I'm talking about Farrakhan.
They tried to kill him, Donald Trump.
You said they tried to kill him?
Yeah.
Wow.
Did they?
I don't. This is news to me. You're telling me this.
Oh, you not heard about that?
I'm listening to you.
You don't know that 2 assassination attempts were made upon the president, Donald Trump?
I know that there are investigations taking place to determine whether or not it was an assassination attempt.
Oh, you don't believe it was?
I don't know.
Amazing. Hey. So you're not voting for him?
No.
Do you vote?
Not presidentially, no.
So
I'm not voting for Kamala either. I'm not involved in that.
Oh, so you don't vote?
No, locally is more effective.
You vote only locally?
Local is more effective.
Okay. So you're not voting for the Great White Hope?
Nor Kamala, nope.
So don't complain.
Oh, no, there's no complaints here.
All right.